a lot going on. This car is everything British. ये एक छोटी पावरफुल अच्छी गाड़ी है जो कि आप एक सिटी ड्राइव के लिए तो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेफर ही करेंगे, मगर ये आप हाईवे पे भी बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद करेंगे. Opening the hood of the car, this car gets a 192 horsepower engine with 280 Newton meters of torque. एक 2 लीटर पेट्रोल इंजन है ये ट्विन टर्बो के साथ, and it gets a very decent power of course. आपको सिटी ड्राइविंग के लिए enough power मिलती है. This is a functional hood vent, so that is a very good thing about it. And the Mini logo, of course, they've revamped it for this year, and that again looks very good.
And the S badging.
The S badging, the Cooper S badging, of course. The front gets a rear splitter over here, which is finished in gloss black. The car all over gets a gloss black trim.
And functional air vents.
Functional air. Yeah. Piano black. Yes, exactly. Circular headlights here with DRLs. These DRLs also function as your indicators, and they also look really nice. The fog lamps are also featured inside the same headlight, so there is no separate fog lamp housing whatsoever. There are 4 front parking sensors and functional air vents both here and here that help in aerodynamic capabilities of the car.
And the hood has these cutouts.
Yeah, the hood actually has cutouts, so which is very fascinating for us. And apart from that, it also gets a chrome line going all through the car from right here, so that gives it a very premium look. The car is all in all a proper hot hatch for the Indian market, and that is a very, a strong selling point for the Cooper. Of course, it gets a BMW sourced engine, by the way, so it is a reliable engine at the end of the day. It's not just a mini. It gets a 245/65 R17 tire, so 17-inch wheels, and with a piano black finish. So that looks very good as well. The outside rear view mirrors are a very circular, classic mini shape they've got to that. Again, a piano black finished roof, and there is a, a flush B pillar here. So you get a very glass look, a glass house look in the car. The chrome line that flows through the front goes right up till the back and, surrounds the entire car. The car has a very low stance to it. And again, this is a 3-door variant, so you don't get a rear door in the car. That is, something that Mini claims is good, has been selling them, and it has been selling with them for a while. Opening the boot of the car, it's a decent sized boot. It's a small car, so you don't really need also 5 doors in this car, at least. In the Countryman you do, but like in this car, 3 doors is enough. Rear seats are best for children, of course, but like you can seat adults for shorter distances. The boot is of a decent size. For 2 adults, you can definitely carry some luggage. You can put the seats down in the 60-40 split manner, and you can actually increase the luggage space by a lot. And it's a manual boot, of course. The car also gets a parcel tray. The Mini logo over here is flush with the, a glossy piano black look.
And
over
how
there.
many parking sensors are the back?
4 parking sensors at the back and a reverse camera. The car also gets very interesting twin exhausts over here. That is a very good feature. They look amazing actually. And there's a black rear diffuser, to reduce the visual bulk of the car. All in all, this color is also pretty nice. What's the color called?
Rooftop grey.
Rooftop grey. Looks actually pretty amazing. The car gets a rear wiper, rear defogger, a normal antenna, and this also gets a splitter kind of a look to it. So that's great. That's the fuel filler cap. And opening the front of the car, you see the Union Jack logo over there, and that's a Mini logo there. Union Jack as in to denote the car is a British car, of course. Also, one thing we missed, there is a Union Jack logo inside the rear tail light. So that is a very good Easter egg from Mini. Now, coming inside the car, let's see how we can get into the rear seats. So there is a handle right here, which you pull and you push the seats forward and you get enough space to go. So for somebody 5'6", 5'7" height.
No, I think for somebody of 5'2" or 5'3".
Because can you be comfortable like this?
लेग रूम यहाँ पर बिल्कुल भी नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे, और अंडर थाई सपोर्ट काफ़ी है और हेड रूम भी काफ़ी है. एंड वी हैव 3 बॉटल होल्डर्स, वी हैव अ स्पीकर.
काफ़ी फंकी की आपको देखने को मिलती है मिनी की. दिस इज द लॉक बटन, द अनलॉक बटन, द बूट बटन. Also, when you look inside the car, beautiful leather interior. Although it gets manual seats, it does not get electronic seats. Sort of disappointing, but then again, this is a sport focused car. So when you're there to drive the car, you don't need electronic seats, so you don't need those creature comforts really. It's about the drive in this car. So let's get inside and then see. Frameless doors, by the way, beautiful looking. So coming to the interiors of the car, a beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel, a very chunky one. You actually get a good feel from it. This is to control your cruise control, of course, and this is for the central MID, and of course the volume controls and everything are there as well. This car gets a 12 speaker Harman Kardon audio system, very decent system. Let's see how it performs.
तो अगर आपके जहन में भी ये सवाल है, चाहे इस वक्त आप जो कुछ भी कर रहे हो, जिस भी
very clear audio, very crisp audio again. That's what you expect from a Mini, and really nicely designed AC vents on the driver's side, which you can close and open from right here, and you can adjust the temperature from this automatic system right here. So it gets dual zone climate control. It gets the start stop button over here, which is a very good airplane style toggle button. This is your modes, driving mode, sport, green, and city driving mode. This gets your traction control button, auto start stop button, and the front parking sensors button. The gear lever is again very well designed. You get a sport mode, and you press this button for the parking mode. Of course, right here is where you can control your MID from. This is a 8.8 inch screen, and you can control it from over here. For the driver's instrument, you get a 5-inch screen, but again a very crisp screen, a very good screen, no doubt about that. The wiper controls are on your right, and it gets automatic wipers, of course. The headlight controls and the indicator controls are on your left. So that is exactly like it is in the British cars. There is paddle shifters over here to remind you that you're sitting in a sport hatchback kind of look. And it's a beautiful car from the inside as well.
Yeah, all in all, it gives you a very luxurious feel.
Exactly, and this is a manual operated sunroof. There are actually two sunroofs. You can actually control the rear one as well, and you can open the sunroof with one touch. Good operation, and the lights are on like this. So again, very beautiful. The switchgear in this car feels very rugged, very well crafted. It's so beautiful. The start stop button is very well lit, and on the inside
Ambient lighting.
you get ambient lighting, of course, in this car. The ambient lighting is surrounding the MID also. It's a very beautiful
Here as well.
thing, yeah. And looking inside, you get a USB-C type socket there and a USB-A type socket as well to charge your phone and other devices. There is also a cigarette lighter placed there, and looking inside the car, there is great ambient lighting inside. You can see the door panel as well. There is good leather finishes, soft touch all over. There is a soft touch finish over here. The handrest gets a storage as well. There's a manual handbrake. This is the dial that controls your screen over here. So that is also a very good feature. The gear handle is right here. There are two cup holders, a cubby hole, a type C and a type A USB charging socket, along with a cigarette lighter over there. The switch gear and all feel like very well built. They're all great. The dual zone climate control is right here. The display looks crisp, clean, and the top half of the dash also gets a carbon fiber like finish over here. Then the sunroof controls again are very well finished. They're one touch operated again. Opening the glove box of the car, it gets a light.
Yes, and a decent space.
And a decent space as well. Opening the sunroof, sun visor of the car. The sun visor gets two lights and a mirror, and the driver's side sun visor also gets two lights and a mirror. So all in all, that is beautiful. The display seems very crisp up front, and you get all the information you need right at your fingertips. So the view out of the car is also very good. The A-pillars don't block your way. The frameless doors look really amazing. And all in all, the car has a great feel to it. The 12-speaker Harman Kardon system performs pretty well actually. And this is also a very interesting touch of lighting. And with that, I think we've covered the interior of the car, and let's get to the drive. So let's begin our drive. We put the car in sport mode. We put our right foot on the accelerator. We put our left foot on the brake. And we go. Suspension really lets every bit of it in. But then again, this car is meant for a straight highway performance. It's not really, there for the undulating roads, the bad roads. This is a proper highway performer, and when you press the accelerator, you feel that really. The punch that just throws you back in the seat, the exhaust note that is just so loud. You can literally overtake anything on the road. And the gear shifts are very smooth, of course, the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Very smooth transmission. The paddle shifters work really well in the manual mode. The car really holds on to the gears. And apart from the fact that the suspension is set up in such a way that you can only drive like at 180 on the highway, on city roads you will definitely feel the bumps, feel the things. But then again, the car sticks to the road. That's the purpose of it. You're supposed to feel everything on the road. You're supposed to be connected to the road. And that is something that the Mini does really well. No other hot hatch can compare to this car, of course, and because of the super punch that it offers, no other car can even give you this punch. It just crosses 100 like it's a joke, and you're just constantly thrown back into your seat. The suspension does its job really well. When you put in eco mode, you can really comfortably drive it around. That again feel like a different car itself. And how's the rear seat experience?
It's a very comfortable ride. You don't feel a lot of body rolls, but as you said कि कोई भी bump या speed breaker आता है तो you do feel that. And इसका जो leather material है वो इतना अच्छी क्वालिटी का है कि वो आपको बहुत ही comfortable ride देगा. And leg room मेरा इतना ज़्यादा तो नहीं है, but it's a very comfortable. मैं एक छोटी जर्नी में तो बहुत आराम से जा सकती हूँ. And like, do brakes feel confident?
Braking is of course great. 4-disc brakes from Mini and gets all the safety features that you can absolutely imagine. Traction control, ABS, EBD, everything is there. And in a car like this, I mean, you would need that because this is the kind of car that you can drive around to your office every day of the week. But then on Sundays, you can take it to the Purdon Dance circuit and then rough it around a little bit and have some fun with the car. So that is of course something great that only a Mini can do. And now we're heading on to the main road, so we'll put our mask on. See, on roads like these is where Mini does not fare well because the suspension just cannot cope up with these kinds of bumps. And if you buy a Mini, you're not supposed to drive it on these kinds of roads itself. You're supposed to take it on the highway. You're supposed to have fun with the car. This is the kind of car you fall in love with after buying. This is the kind of car that you don't want to sell. You want to keep even after its tantrums and everything like that, because the car is just absolutely amazing when it comes to fields of driving. It is just absolutely amazing when you feel connected to the road while you're driving, and the kind of pickup that it offers is just something else altogether.
And I think this is the kind of car जो कि you get excited office के बाद that okay you will get to drive this car.
Exactly. आप इसको लेके घर जाएंगे.
हाँ, इसको लेके घर जाएंगे या फिर weekends में हम इसको लेके picnics पे जाएंगे wherever you wanna go.
And so manually you can adjust the gear in 2 ways. You've got the paddle shifters right here, and you can do it through the gear lever itself. So that is of course there as well. You've got many ways to like tune the transmission to your liking, and the transmission does its job really well. You do not feel a single gear shift whatsoever. It's really quick, really snappy. The gears like snap and they change. There's equal to 0 turbo lag actually. There's just this one tiny minuscule of turbo lag that you feel. That too when you press down on the accelerator, it will like absolutely boom it. There's just one tiny minute of turbo lag that you feel, but apart from that, the car feels absolutely planted on the road. और ये उस तरह की गाड़ी है कि मतलब आप कभी भी नहीं चाहेंगे कि ये आपका ड्राइवर चलाए. This is a car that you would like to drive yourself, and that is what sets the Mini apart. apart from its competitors, from its rivals, the fact that it is such a beauty to drive. And with that, we come to the end of our drive review. Do like this video, do share it,
And subscribe the channel.
So today we got to know the Mini Cooper S. What do you think, Akshita? Would you like to buy the car?
I would love to ride this.